Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video we will see one more new topic in Selenium automation, that is about reading data from PDF documents. So we may come across some of the situations like we need to get the data from a PDF document. If you want to validate the data on invoices, or if you are working on any kind of banking projects, you may come across the situations like downloading a PDF document of a customer into your local repository, and it requires a manual intervention to validate those PDFs. Okay, so in this video we are going to use one Java jar along with the Selenium to launch a particular website. So this invoice to me is a website I found, so it generates PDFs for the invoices. So it is a completely free tool, so it will just create the PDF. Suppose if I click on the get PDF, and if you click on this download PDF invoice, so it will automatically generate the invoice. So whatever the data we are entering here, so this is an editable form, so we can edit these details like company name, invoice title, so item descriptions and all those. And then here you can see once you open the PDF, so all the data whatever you are seeing on this PDF can be taken with the help of a jar that is nothing but PDFBox. Okay, so here I have written some steps to launch this PDF generator, that is nothing but invoice to me with the help of Selenium code. So here I have written these steps here. So first we will launch this invoice to me, and then we'll update some details just like company name, and we'll just update the information in this field of invoice. And then once you download this, so we'll get a PDF, right? So what happens is, first while downloading, automatically the downloads will be redirected to the directory of download of the PC, right? So what we'll do is, with the help of Chrome options, so we will redirect the downloads into our project folder, so the Selenium practice folder. So we'll redirect all the downloads into our Selenium practice folder, and then we'll open the PDFs, and then we will pass the PDF document, and then we can print the data which is present in our PDF documents. Okay, so let's get started. And before that, first we need to have this PDFBox jar into our Selenium project. So this is my Maven project, so I have the pom.xml. so here is my pom.xml. so here I need to add the dependencies relevant to this PDFBox. So here is the Maven repository, and here search with the PDFBox. And here you can see this first one, Apache PDFBox. So this PDFBox library is provided by Apache. So open this, and so find out the latest version from this repository and copy this one. So currently my version is 2.0.22, and here inside this pom.xml, here inside the dependencies you can paste these dependencies. Okay, so I have already pasted my dependency relevant to this PDFBox in my Maven project. So once you install this, you can see the dependencies inside the Maven dependencies of this folder. Okay, so here you can see this PDFBox 2.2.22 jar, or else if you are using normal Selenium, normal Java project, means you can download the jars, and with the help of build path you can install this jars into your project. Okay, so next step is, we'll find out a way to launch this free invoice generator. Okay, so here my code, what it says is, so this will launch the invoice to me, and then it will find the XPath for the title and the company name. So I want to update this invoice and the your company name fields. So I just found out this titles XPaths, and then I am passing some data inside this. Okay, and if you notice, suppose I'm just refreshing this. So whenever we are launching this site, so this your company name and invoice are showing as default. So first we'll clear the data, and then we will send the data whatever we are required to see in the invoice. Okay, so after we launch this, so I'll just clear the data in both the text fields. So this is for the title, and this is for the company name. So once the clear action is performed, in the send case of title we are sending the data as a test invoice, and in the company name field, so we are sending this as learning with Rio. Okay, so once these actions are performed, so we are just directly clicking on this get PDF with the help of this line. Okay, and then once you click on get PDF, so you can see this pop-up. So this pop-up here we are clicking on this download PDF invoice. So this is the XPath for this, and here also we need to perform with the help of click action. Okay, so once you click on this download PDF invoice, so you can see a new PDF is downloaded into our downloads folder. Okay, so as I have already one document with the same name as invoice to me, so the same name is showing here with 1, so which means a duplicated one. Because of the duplicate, we are seeing the one after the document name. Okay, so let's launch with the help of Selenium till this step, and then we'll write the code to redirect the files into our project folder. Okay, so let's run this now. So Chrome Trader has started launching the website, and you can see the data got removed from the text fields, and then I clicked on the get PDF, and then again clicked on download PDF invoice. So you can see another PDF with the number 2 is downloaded into the download folders. So here you can see the company name as Learning with Rio, and the title as a test invoice. So remaining all the information is same. Okay, so our first step is over, and the next thing what we need to do is, so first 2 steps are over. So launching the URL, we updated the details in the form, and then we are able to download the files. So now we redirect the downloads into the project folder. So for that, so what we will do here is, so before launching the driver, so first we'll find out the directory. So here I am using the string, so and so as my download path, and here we have one thing called system.getProperty, and inside this we need to pass user it means the way this file is resided in our system. So we'll print out this one. So download path. Okay, so let me run this. I will just debug till this point, and we'll print out the download path in the console. So just step over this, and so I think we got null. I think so this parameter is small u. So let me debug this again. Okay, so now you can see there is one directory for the Selenium practice inside the users Dell and Eclipse workspace, and this is the directory of the Selenium Java project. Okay, so here you can see, if you go to the properties of the Selenium practice, so here you can see this, right? C colon uses Dell Eclipse workspace and then Selenium practice. So this is the same location we can see in our console now. So I'll just close this and I'll open the console. So this is the workspace. So here you can see the same information where our project locates is showing in our console with the help of system.get property and the parameter as user.dir. Okay, so now we want to move all the downloads into this particular location, which is nothing but the Selenium practice. So how you can achieve it is, so we have one class that is relevant to the Chrome, so that is nothing but the Chrome options. So Chrome options are providing some set of lines, so with the help of these lines, so we can redirect the downloads into the required location. Okay, so I'm just copying those lines, and so we need to place this before the Chrome driver instantiation. Okay, so first we need to import the libraries relevant to this Chrome options. So you are not required to remember anything related to this redirecting option, so just go to this website and you can find the code, and you just need to copy paste and make the modifications relevant to the path. That's it. So import all the libraries relevant to this maps and hash maps. Okay, so just change it to hash map, and then here inside this prefs.put, so just change the directory path to download path variable. So as our intention is to redirect the files into this download path. Okay, so inside the options, so just no need to change any of the information, and then here inside this Chrome driver we need to pass the parameter of options. Okay, so now this Chrome options will take care of the properties of the downloads, and it will download the PDF document into the directory whatever we are providing here in the prefs.put method. Okay, so that's it, and so let's run this and we'll verify whether these files are redirecting to our required folder or not. Okay, so let me run this with the Java application. So the path location is printed in our console and the website is launched. So the data is updated in the text fields, and here you can see, so during our previous run it was showing with 1 2 3. So once it is duplicated, it was showing with the values as 1 2 like this, right? So now if you notice my Chrome, so here I have invoice2.me. so if you open the folder location of this, so if you open the show folder, so you can see the location of this Selenium practice folder. So our Chrome options is taking care of redirecting into our project folder, so which is nothing but the target folder what we have given in the prefs.put. Okay, here in the download path, so we got the path of Selenium practice. Okay, so if you refresh this once, so you can see this invoice.me.pdf. okay, so our files got redirected to this location. So next thing what we need to do is, so for opening any PDF with the help of Java, so we use one class called file class. So I'm going to use the same class. So new file of, so here we need to pass the path. So our files are located in the downloads. So download path. So plus, so what is the file I want to open here? That is nothing but invoice2.me.pdf. So this is the file I want to open from my download location. Okay, so just import the libraries relevant to this file. So that is nothing but java.io. Okay, so next thing is we need to use file input stream. FIS is equals to new file input stream of, so here we need to pass the file like this. Okay. So just import the libraries with the help of import. So for file input stream, so next we have one type of class, that is nothing but a PDF PD document. So here we'll declare with the null value. Okay, so here just import the libraries relevant to PDF document. So you can see org.apache.pdfbox.com .pd model, and then here for this document, so we'll load as a PDF document with the help of this PD document class. So we have one method called load. So here it expects the file. So here we have file input stream, so we can pass this file input stream reference into this PD document dot load method. Okay, so now this will load the data or the file into our document variable. So we have one class called PDF striper. So we use this PDF striper to fetch the data from the document. So it literally stripes the data from a given PDF document. So text striper is the method, and inside it we have one thing called get text method, and here we need to pass the file, which is nothing but the document. Okay, so the output of this will be the text data. Okay, so just import the PDF text striper library, and then first we will use one variable to capture all the data into our variable. String PDF data will have all the data that is available in the PDF document, and that is nothing but the information of the users and all the information about this PDF document. Okay, now first we'll just delete this document now, and we'll run this again, and to know whether the data is printing or extracting from the PDF is no or not, so we'll print out in our console. So my variable is PDF data, so this will print the data information into our console. Okay, so just delete the spaces and we'll run this now. So all the processes which we have mentioned is occurred in our flow. So this PDF is downloaded, and here in the console there is some issue with the code. There is something missing. Okay, I think I need to mention the slash before this location. Okay, I'll just put the slash before the document. Okay, so let me retry again. So let's refresh this again. I'll delete this. Okay, just a minute. I given the name as PAF, so PDF is the name. So you can see this invoice to me is launched, and all the information is updated in the sheet, and a new PDF is generated. And here in the console again we have some more issues. Okay guys, I am facing issue while directly concatenating inside this file constructor. So what I did was I just updated my folder location, which is nothing but the download path variable, which is storing the directory location. So here I am just concatenating my file name, which is nothing but invoice2.me.pdf. so this PDF is the extension for my PDF document. So that is the mandatory thing we need to provide along with this download path. So here inside this file I am just declaring this variable as my parameter, so which contains the information of the PDF document. Okay, so only that change I have made, and let's run this again, and we should be able to see the information in our console. So all the modifications are done as per our configuration, and here again I got the same issue. Let me recheck this again. So del space invoice to me, the system cannot the file specified, and let me rerun. So why this is showing the same issue, or else I will just put some wait time here. I think it is checking immediately. I think because of that it is facing some issue. So I'll put some red.sleep. So I'll just use 2500 seconds. Just add throws declaration. Okay, so let me refresh this again. I think we'll have the previous document. So now you can see the data is printing in our console. I think we missed this synchronization thing, so because of that we are facing the issue. I think now if we remove this separate line, we can directly concatenate the download path with this invoice to me.pdf along with this thread.sleep thing. So I missed that part of synchronization, sorry guys. And if you expand this one, so you can see all the data that is available in the PDF. Okay, so our PDF is now inside the project folder. So let me refresh this again as well. So if you open this PDF, and here you have the details like learning with Rio. So here also it opened. So let me zoom this. So learning with Rio 1 to 3, your street, your town. So inside the console, so here you can see the information 1 to 3, your street, your town. So address line 3, employee, email at yourcompany.com, 5th January 2021. So whatever the data is available here in the same format, so we can see inside our console. Okay, so these 1 to 3, so all these information is blank, so it is showing with spaces, and then this information, so these blank spaces are omitted here, and it is updated with the values or the text that is available inside the document. And if you want to keep some validations, you can keep the assertions as well. So as it is a string object, so we can use the assertions when you are using with the test-ng, or else you can use the if-else conditions like that as well for comparing the given input text with the fetched information from the PDF. Okay, so that's all about this session. I hope you like the video. In the same way, you can use the same flow to find out the comparisons or find out the text or performing the validations from already an existing document with the help of this PDF document. That's all about this session. Thank you.